What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. You think you've got my number figured out? A motive born in drought and brevity. And if I'm not the soul of your design, I blatantly decline your remedy. Don't box me in, don't, or I'll leave. I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else than your machine. I wasn't always just a single shade, a palette full of gray in reverie. And I can burn it brighter than the sun. I have a golden gun inside of me. Don't box me in, don't, or I'll leave. I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else. And if I fall behind, ignore rather be a dreamer. I'd rather be free. I'd rather be a leader. I'd rather be a queen. I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer. I'd rather be clean. I'd rather be a poser in a magazine. I'd rather be pretty much anything else than your machine.
Yo, what's up, chat? How's it hanging, guys? We're doing good. How are my Eugenes doing, dude? How are my Eugenes doing? We're getting some 07s in the chat. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I need to groom you. So if you adult minors can put some of you from 07s in the chat from my fellow Eugenes out there. Oh shit. Scale of 1 to 10, how skibbity am I? I'm very skibbity. I'm very skibbity. I'm almost Sigma, honestly. I'd say I'm kind of Sigma. Where did the Diesel Con go? You know, honestly, here's the thing. I don't want everybody thinking that my name is Diesel Kong, right? I don't want everybody thinking I'm literally like I'm monkey branded. Okay, we gotta be doing the other branding, dude. What is wrong with my internet?
This
today?
is a certified hood classic.
Why isn't it reading it out this time? Usually it reads it out. Like a moth to a flame. I am summoned. Here's some adult money from my adult job. Thank you, philosopher, for the 10. Hold on. I'm getting a call. I think it might have to do with the internet.
It's plain and simple, dear. I'll still be here when you're gone. You gather souvenirs, but I will never be your pawn. Your pawn. Your pawn. My love wasn't ever.
All right, sorry about that. Need to answer the phone. Happens to the best of us, you know. I don't know what's wrong with my internet, so we're gonna see how long this stream can go on before something bad happens. But yeah, so you all know why we're here today. But first we gotta cover some housekeeping. I went on the mods channel. They run a channel called the Op Block, and I spoke with the team while I was live. Did I go to the PO box? The package is too big, and nobody is there today, so it is behind the PO box place. I need to get like a man that works at the post office, and nobody is there today. So I could go in, but there was a little slip that said I need to come back when
Mercury
there's somebody
celebrates
there.
7 months of membership. The Little Guys Incorporated symbol should be 07.
Should be 07. Okay. So, let's cover some housekeeping, right? So we have our communal cow by the name of Scarlet, and I assume he'd probably be watching this. He's been probably waiting for me to stream. The package is too big. Hey, that's what she said. Right. So my statement was the following. Was Scarlet, just take down the posts you've made slandering me. Okay? Just take them down. Take them down. Don't make another video reaccusing me. Don't do it. Take it down. That'll be the end of it. Okay? You allowed this to become public discourse. All right, you turned this into a big drama. All right. You did not need to accuse me of anything that was outrageous. Other people have covered it. It's gone past me, right? Beckett's my friend, obviously. I spoke with Beckett. I don't know Westside Tyler. Westside Tyler was live to about 300 people today talking about you. So there's that. So don't make it worse. Don't make it worse. Right? You can say whatever you want. I understand you have the freedom to do so, but you're not free from the consequences of your actions, Scarlett. Do not make a stupid decision. I do not want to have to drag this into real life. Please do not make me. Take it down. Are you playing with the Zippo lighter? Yes, I am. Sorry, it's like my fidget toy. The story has breach containment, yes. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just be chill. Yeah, r/clipped live already knows as well. Did he make another video? So I have been told and seen his tweets. He apparently has another card to play. He has been alluding that he will make another piece of content on me. Right, Xylee? He's been alluding that something comes next. I don't know what that is, but it should stay in the drafts, whatever it is. The only reason that I think that we haven't gotten this piece of content yet, by the way, Xylee, is because his internet plan, he needs to go get some more internet from his provider. So there's that. Unrelated to this, I know, so ominous. I can pull up, you know what, I'll just pull it up right now since we're here. We'll knock this out of the way because I'm sure a lot of you are like, ooh, I'm curious. Yeah, so this is what he said. Until you realize I have a few cards up my sleeve to defeat the bear. It's Pack and yourself. He responded to himself. He said, unleash the beast. Time to get another unlimited plan so I can use it up to more than a week. Just gonna post this for the future, y'all. Let's post it on the 30th. But yeah, so yeah. Let me talk about this other thing. I was bitching about this in the community Discord. I watched Interview with the Vampire recently. So on Thursday this week, I finally saw the cult classic movie Interview with the Vampire featuring Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, and Christian Slater. And it was really good. Unironically, probably in one of my top 10 movies. And the quintessential vampire movie for people who like Vampire the Masquerade or like just, sexy vampire crap, right? I loved it. I loved it. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. It introduced this really outrageous and interesting world. Just very good world building. Visually, it stands up pretty well. It has some, 90s eccentricities at certain points, but it's really good. Now, the show, if you're unfamiliar, is a direct continuation of the books. Or not of the books, of the movie. There's a base on books by Anne Rice, right? And in the show, so, listen, I'm going to spoil this old movie for you that's, over, 30 years old. So, So at the end of the movie, Christian Slater is the interviewer interviewing the vampire Brad Pitt. Right? And we get to the end of the movie and we find out that Tom Cruise's vampire character is still alive. So Christian Slater's like, what do you mean this is what happens? Blah, blah, blah. He's like, I kind of think I want to be a vampire. And Brad Pitt's trying to tell him, you don't want to be a vampire. This is a curse, not a gift, right? And they get in a big fight. Christian Slater gets away, and he thinks, oh my God, I got away from these fucking vampires with this story of the century. And he's in the car, and he's listening to his tapes back again. And at the end, the movie ends on literally like a Marvel-esque cliffhanger, okay? Where Tom Cruise's character jumps out of the fucking back of the convertible and bites Christian Slater, teasing up this like new movie where now either Christian Slater's a vampire or he's stuck with these vampires or who the fuck knows, right? So, the Interview with the Vampire TV show is a direct continuation of that movie, okay? It implies that you have watched the movie, right, in order to understand the show. Part of understanding the show requires that you've watched the movie, okay? Now, I say this with all the respect in my heart, but the show, first of all, one, I already heard this rant, Jesus fucking Christ. Well, you're gonna hear it again, Siley, because now I'm not drunk. So again, it implies that you've watched a movie, and of course, Brad Pitt is a big actor. You're gonna need different actors. We're also like, it's like 30 years later, right? So Brad Pitt's vampire character is the same character, right? But now he is black, which, on one hand, I don't mind. The actor's really good. He plays Grey Worm in Game of Thrones. He's a good actor. But it says, like, the show implies that you've watched the movie, so you've seen Brad Pitt as the vampire. So, okay. So, in the original, Lewis was a slave owner, yes. So now Lewis is black and a pimp. Which I don't really think that's any better, and I don't know if that was the intention. Right? So they deliberately, they even play the tapes, the cassette tapes from the movie in the show. So they, in the first episode, so they expect you to know what happened in those cassette tapes. Just make a different Interview with the Vampire and then have it be a different vampire. Why is it the same vampire? Okay, two. Here's another huge change, right? So, Interview with the Vampire, the story that Brad Pitt's character tells takes place in about the 1700s, right? Lestat and Louis Dupont are slave owners, and they have to leave their home after Louis is having reservations about the fact that he has to kill people to survive, right? So the like crux of one of the main conflicts in the movie is Louis coming to terms with this vampiric nature, the dark gift, right? And it takes place in the 1700s. So now the show takes place in 1910. So not only is it a continuation of the original movie, Louis has decided to tell a completely different origin story for how he got his dark gift, right? So now it takes place in 1910 instead of the 1700s, right? Louis is a completely different character, right? Now, one of the things I mentioned is that Louis has reservations about killing people in the movie. That's a huge part of it, right? It's part of why Lestat has a daughter with Louis, right? That happens in the 90s movie. Right? And so I haven't seen Claudia yet. The Dark Gift? What do you mean? The Dark Gift is the... If we're talking in Vampire the Masquerade terms, it is the gift bestowed upon the children of Cain. It is being a vampire. Yeah, it's your vampire power. So what's really infuriating is not like the race swap, even though that's a little funky. It's that Louis's character doesn't have the same issues that made the original Louis character so interesting in the movie, right? Ooh, can we get a Halloween-themed coffee called The Dark Gift? That's a great name. Let me write that down. There we go. Right, so, fuck, I lost my train of thought. When are you gifting us your darkness? So, Louis has this issue. He doesn't want to eat people. But in the show, within the first, like, two episodes, Louis kills people with no reservation. In fact, Louis feels justified in killing his first man on his own because the man was racist. And, you know, racist people suck. But Louis, like, gives up that part of himself with no reservations, right? He's like really comfortable with killing this guy, which is completely different than Louis in the movie, right? That Louis really struggles with that, and he has to survive on eating rats for a time. You finished the show? I'm 2 episodes in. Claudia has not showed up yet. So some of the people brought it up. And guys, I swear I'll get to MamaMax. I just want to bitch and moan about this, okay? Okay, I will get to MamaMax. I need to complain about the shows I watch, okay? Because it fucking annoys me. Why not just write a different story if you're going to change it that much? So, I haven't seen Claudia yet, but Claudia is the young girl that Lestat and Louis adopt. In the movie, the girl is like 9 or 10, right? And they turn her into a vampire. And when you come across the Vampire Society later in the movie, they say how that is, and allow me to use some terms from Vampire the Masquerade, that's a violation of the Masquerade to make a kindred so young, to make a vampire so young. So she is a child, but she unironically has like the brain of a 100-year-old woman, right? And what makes it really strange is that Louis, Brad Pitt's character, in the movie, it is implied that they're in a romantic relationship together, right? So you're watching this movie and you're like, oh my God, Brad Pitt is sleeping with his daughter who looks like a kid. Yeah, and the sexual desires of an adult woman. So that also becomes like a huge conflict, right? Let's call the vampire police. Well, Kate, that's interesting because in the movie, Claudia is executed because she's so young. They kill her, right? Is Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition worth a Diesel? So Beckett is my DM for that, and he makes a lot of changes. I enjoy Vampire the Masquerade a lot. I think it's my favorite system right now. But I hear the rule book is kind of cringe. They're like really pulling punches because the old stuff was like a little offensive. Yeah, because a lot of it is like based in religion and cultures, so you know, all that. Yeah, Claudia is what got Louis and Lestat in so much trouble in Vampire Society. Yeah. So it's the show is really, really frustrating. It's really frustrating. What's your fave big titty vampire of all time? It's Lady D, and I don't know how anybody would say otherwise, right? But this is the first time in my entire adult life where, for no other reason than being a hater, I have started writing notes. I am writing notes in a notebook on this show because it infuriates me so much. So, another thing is that there is... So, the Interview with the Vampire TV show, filmed in 2023, came out 2024. They keep mentioning COVID. There's been a COVID mention in 2 episodes now. Okay? You know how bad that dates a show when 2 characters sit around and go, the world's going crazy, we're in a pandemic. That's horrible. That's horrible writing. It's just miserable. You know, there's another funny part. Louis, a vampire, has a picture of the falling angel, Lucifer. You know that painting where Lucifer's like looking up at heaven and he's like being dragged to hell. You've seen that painting. You've seen the painting about Lucifer, right? What's the book? But so there's like a fallen angel painting, and I'm like, that's super cliche and like really like lazy. Let's see. Most of my complaints have been about how they've butchered Louis' character. Paradise Lost, thank you. Lestat lets him walk during the day. That was another weird character thing, where Lestat is this ancient vampire who's incredibly smart, but his character's like, oh, I forgot to tell you, Louis, we can't work during the day. We'll die. He's like, I just forgot. What do you mean you just forgot? I understand you're like the abusive boyfriend stereotype, but that's like outrageous of an answer. Oh, during the interview, Louis brings up how he gets in a gay relationship with Lestat, which is fine. But Lestat takes advantage of Louis. Louis doesn't get to consent in the movie, right? And in the show, that the same thing kind of happens like twice, and Louis kind of reconciles it as, well, that's how gay relationships work. And I don't know if that was like a character thing or what, but it was really weird how he was like, oh, in that's like, I was a queer black man, I'm fine with being raped. It was weird. Oh yeah, Louis also like a perfect guy now. Like that was another thing. He was like, oh my god. Yeah, they literally did but they're gay, so it's okay. Diesel, if you turned into a vampire, what's the first thing you'd do? Well, assuming if the vampires work like Vampire the Masquerade, I'd go jerk off because I hear they come blood. Okay, that's enough of complaining about the show. It's very frustrating. It's very frustrating. I'll probably, when we have another chill stream, I'll complain about it more. That's true. That's true. That's in Vampire the Masquerade. That is actual lore. They cry blood. They come blood. Yes, that's true. You also don't need to use the bathroom when you're a vampire. That's another thing. Hey Diesel, I'm starting orcs in 40k. What do you recommend? Just buy a model kit that looks cool. Just buy a model kit that looks cool and paint it. Don't worry about building some like kitted out army or anything like that. All right, so we're here to talk about MamaMax. Now we all remember MamaMax. I did a long video on MamaMax. Dude, I spent so long complaining about that fucking show. We lost like half our viewers. Right. So MamaMax came back, and I do think part of it was sparked by this video, right? And I have some theories about this, chat. I have some theories, right? So this 500 subscriber Andy, his name's Hadrian Dev, got out some exclusive content on Spencer, right? Now, I don't know if this controlled opposition against Spencer or what the fuck is going on, but this video, I watched it already. It obviously Spencer is a character, but the question is, where'd this guy get this? Where'd the source come from, right? How do you get this information on Spencer? And for what reason? We always got to ask that question when somebody is doing news stuff, right? Is a source giving you information to try and fuck someone over? And for what reason? Why are they doing it? Right? Yeah, I know. Someone who knows Spencer. Yeah, the answer, the source is Max's sister. I can tell you that is not the source. So, yeah, Spencer engaged in like a lot of these like sexy serial killer things. Yeah, part of me thinks it's a weird op. I don't even know, like, the truth of this is like stranger than fiction, to be honest.
I will break.
I reckon the Zamishi could turn someone autistic.
Your fingers.
And then as Xylee said in one of her streams, that was a clip chimp, right? Because in between that clip, it could have been that something was taken out, and it's like, you know, oh, it's actually Spencer with Camden Gerard Davis.
After my last video on Max, a source close to Spencer reached out to me with the truth about Spencer, and they explained all of Spencer's lies that she spread about herself.
So, okay. So this person exposes Spencer's lies, right? So there's two things going on here. Either this thing would vindicate Max, or it's to separate Max from Spencer so Max can, like, save his career, quote unquote. Now, Max made a video right after, like 3 days ago. So we'll watch that after this. I heard it's pretty crazy.
And her backstory
Hello, who made this vid? Some guy called Hadrian Dev.
on the internet. They would like to remain anonymous, but if any large YouTuber wants to cover this story, reach out to me and I'll put you in contact with my source and you can verify the truth of what I say in this video. So Spencer, aka Shelby, is a person who was, according to her, involved in a vampire cult. This cult leader was a man called Camden Gerard Davis. He allegedly abused her and kept her in that cult and manipulating her to stay. She ran away to that cult from her abusive family and managed to get out, and she went to MamaMax to break the story and make videos about it.
My name is Spencer, and I am a survivor of Camden Gerard Davis, the leader of a destructive cult that has victimized.
Oh my god. You know, the more time I have removed from this, the more insane things like these from Max come, right? Because what happened is that Max got all these quote-unquote victims together. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. But just imagine a YouTuber telling a victim, hey, I need to make sure that we all sound the same in this video to really, like, hammer home the point artistically. Can we all just, like, say these exact words? And then you all had to get all the victims to agree that these are, like, true statements.
Hundreds of minors. This video is our screen for action.
On March 18th, 2016, Spencer, a 16-year-old girl from Wiley, Texas, mysteriously disappeared, lured by the illusion of joining a supernatural family as a vampire on some random corner of the...
You know what? Honestly, the vampire discussion tangent that we had at the beginning of stream, hilariously important.
internet. She actually found herself ensnared in a dangerous sex cult led by a child predator.
Poignant. That was the word I was looking for. Thank you.
The man had recruited hundreds of young children, subjecting them to... Almost 7 years later, Spencer and the other survivors shared their stories with me. This video serves as their scream for action against their perpetrator.
Quick, Camden Gerard Davis versus Louis. Who wins? Camden Gerard Davis, 100%. Diesel, what are you doing in there? What do I look that black to you?
At least that's her side of the story, and her story has plenty of holes in it, as you'll see in a bit. Now, the internet already picked up on this when the whole thing about Max was exposed, and everyone already became suspicious of Spencer's
Kind of with the right lighting. Chatter, you're wildin'.
intentions. They suspected she's lying, but nobody had the actual truth until now. And recently, an alleged friend of Spencer came out explaining their story with Spencer and how Spencer has lied and manipulated her way through every situation. There has also been some suspicious activity going on in these subreddits, such as brand new accounts joining, making posts about Spencer and then getting deleted, etc. So there's definitely something weird going on ever since Max tanked his career, and especially since we got him fired from the Casa del Paz.
Since we got him fired. That's a really strange statement to make there, bud. Since we got him fired. Alright? I get it. Other chatters might feel different. I think trying to get this guy, like... Here's what's gonna happen now, and this is gonna happen forever, right? Yeah, that's important verbiage. So, Max forever will be hunted down by his Leviathans, okay? He's gonna get chased down by these guys forever. Any job he tries to get, the boss will get calls. He will constantly be inundated by that, okay? He will have no other choice but to continue making content online, okay? If you can't give the guy an off-ramp to get back into the real world and do something useful for society, he's just going to be here forever.
Also thing.
It's like the people who hunt down Onision, right? And they're like trying to get him arrested, and they're doing more harm than good.
So I'll go over each of her many claims about herself and about her past and her life about Camden, the call.
Didn't Xylee contact the Hadrian guy? Yes. Xylee and I had a conversation about Hadrian off stream.
And the life with MamaMax, starting with her past. Her first claim is that she was abused by her family, and this is one of Spencer's main lies. Spencer was not abused by her family, at least from what I gather. She grew up in a good home.
So, and then this is another thing, right? Whoever's giving this information, just because they're saying Spencer grew up in a good home and got everything she ever wanted, doesn't mean that abuse didn't happen. Okay? And I understand that Spencer is very clearly a liar, but that doesn't negate that. And that's really strange and comes off as I'm someone who has a vested interest in what this person is saying, right? It's not a source being like, let me give you this information. It's someone being like, this person is kind of fucking with me, right? So, like, all these things don't really prove that abuse did or didn't happen, right? It just proves that they bought her gifts, right? The thing is that if you're, like, someone for money, it might even be easier for you to avoid things like CPS, okay? Because you have money.
In Texas and had whatever she wanted. She was obsessed with online serial killer roleplay and all kinds of other not safe for work stuff from a young age.
Oh, guys, the teenage girl was attracted to serial killers when she was a teenager. Whoa, what a surprise. Oh. This is how you know she's fucked up. She liked bad things like Michael Myers and Jason.
And you can even see that from the Tumblr accounts and who she interacted with. She was also good friends with a person who wrote a lot of this roleplay, still, which I won't...
Whoa, guys, the teenager engaged in fan fiction of Leatherface and Scream. Oh my god. This is my problem with this coverage. This is why this MamaMax shit is getting so fucking stupid. Yeah, they're movie villains. They're movie villains. Yeah. They're like fucking fake characters, okay? Like, this is my problem with the coverage, right? We're trying to discredit Spencer on the basis of her thinking like fucking Leatherface and Michael Myers are hot. Are you fucking kidding me? This should have stayed on the cutting room floor. This is useless fucking information.
Name right now, and this involved a lot of and serial killer role play.
Oh my god, you're telling me that the teenage girl who spent a bunch of time online really liked the idea of a werewolf dicking her down. Wow, crazy. Oh, God forbid. You know, literally all of the ladies I hang with are all like, oh my god, Jason's so hot. Like, I'll play like Dead by Daylight, and they're like, tee, the Scream guy is chasing after me. Tee, Albert Wesker is so hot. Like, are you kidding me? I somehow get the feeling Diesel is not taking this video seriously. No, I think the video is bad.
Etc. So she most likely started believing all of this roleplay stuff she was involved in. Now, when she ran away from home, she alleges that her stepmother hit her. However, this person that reached out to me has a different story. So
the person who grew up around the same time as Twilight is into werewolves? Oh my god, who would have thunk it?
she was going to have her phone taken away, and she didn't like that, so when that happened, she physically struck her stepmother before running away from home. Spencer was never abused as a child, or
No, you can't fix these men, Red Kitten. You can't fix them. Bruh, it's kind of weird that he has this info. Well, the info clearly comes from like a party that is related to Spencer, okay? Like, it has to be somebody who's like personally related to Spencer.
abused at all. She did
Spencer was never abused as a child or abused at all. That's a very authoritative statement. Doesn't really have anything to go to show for that. She did go missing when she ran away to a boyfriend, but she wasn't gone long. There was never a cult. It was a role-playing group. When her grandfather died, she went to go live with Max because he was paying for her to do a story so they could make money on YouTube. I've seen so many videos on the internet about her, and everyone here is disgusted that knows her. Diesel, hear me out. I could fix the Xenomorph. I don't think you could.
go missing when she ran away to a boyfriend, but she was not gone long. There was never a cult, it was a role-playing group. When her grandfather
I like the idea of like, okay, all right, hear me out, chat. Imagine the person that's saying this is like a boomer, right? Like, let's say this 500 subscriber Andy got in contact with some boomer relative of Spencer's, right? And then their best interpretation of things is that it is a role-playing group, right? The Predator passes the Harkness test. Right? But the whole, like, Spencer was never abused as a child or abused at all. I mean, we just don't know. We'll never know. We'll never have the answer to that, right? We'll have two parties saying completely different things, right?
father died, she went to live with Max because he was paying for her to do a story so they could make money on YouTube. I have seen so many videos on the internet about her, and everyone here-
The well with MamaMax has been poisoned completely, okay? Because aunties will want to fuck over Max at any opportunity, right? Same for Spencer. Like, it's just impossible to trust anything, regardless of who the source is.
is disgusted that knows her. She has claimed abuse her whole life. She claims to have disabilities, she claims she never went to therapy. Everything out of her mouth is a lie. I literally saw a video where she says her stepmother abused her. No, she attacked her stepmother when her stepmother took her phone at 14.
See, because okay, I don't believe Spencer. I think Spencer's a chronic liar, right? I think she uses that to her advantage to get things that she wants, right? But when I hear this story that is being told in this, everything out of her mouth is a lie. I literally saw a video where she says her stepmother abused her. No, she attacked her stepmother when her stepmother took her phone away at 14. You know what this sounds like? This sounds like somebody related to Spencer telling a story from the side of the family, right? To be like, listen, Spencer is being bad, right? Remember when we were watching those Bodycam videos and the sisters of the wife of that husband were there, and they were saying how he actually drugs his wife in her sleep, and it's actually the husband who is secretly drugging her and making her an opioid addict, right? Does that not? Am I crazy for feeling there's some like similarities there? That event where those family members were very clearly lying for defense of their own, right? Because that reads to me like family member lying for defense of their own, right? Because there's some family dispute going on. That's what it sounds like to me. Yeah, the bad thing is that even if Spencer's telling the truth in certain aspects, no one's going to believe her because she has lied so much. And that's true. Spencer's made like certifiable, easily correctable lies. Right? So it's like, yeah, but Spencer does seem like the type. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the problem. Right? I am more likely to chalk it up to both of them, stuff happening on both, than just one, right? So I could say, okay, Spencer is like an aggressive liar. That's completely possible, right? That's completely possible. But this being the reality, I don't believe either, right? I think to say that, oh, well, it's actually that Spencer had a great life and she's just a shitty person. I mean, you know, statistically speaking, I get it. Some people are just born assholes, but I personally feel we're more products of the environment and community that raised us. Right? And if your community is dysfunctional, you're probably going to end up being a dysfunctional teenager and adult.
She ran away to be with her boyfriend in a role-playing group. I know your videos haven't covered a lot of that story, but I'm just finding...
And again, another thing that also makes this video suspicious is that this is like some nobody. So how the fuck did he get a hold of this? Right? These are incredible claims that are being made. And regardless, it requires incredible evidence when the incredible claims are brought up.
Anybody that is willing to know that she was not abused. She has claimed abuse on her family, she's claimed abuse of friends, she's claimed abuse of people that have employed her. She says she can't hold a job due to disabilities and she's a fraud. She was never thrown around in foster care. She went to a group home when she was found in Georgia after her and that Camden broke up, and she was found in a park and then was picked up by her family. She never wanted to follow rules. She didn't want to go to school. She lived in a fantasy world online and the internet has ruined her. And now it's all about trying to become famous and making money. I also want to say this child from her whole story I heard online from the beginning is really disgusting. Shelby was a spoiled child who grew up with everything she's ever wanted.
Yeah, this is another statement that this sounds like family that's disgruntled, right? Or maybe that the reality of it is somewhere in the middle. Statements like, Shelby was a spoiled child who grew up with everything she ever wanted. That's a really odd statement, I think, in this, right? It implies that you had a close connection commonly with Shelby, right? But it also implies that whoever this is gave Shelby a lot, and they feel that they are owed something for what they gave to Shelby, right? Sounds like they're bitter about it. Sounds like they don't like that their daughter ran away.
She lives in a fantasy world and is always...
Yeah, it sounds like a mother or father. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like a disgruntled parent in this.
A victim. She really needs to be in a mental hospital right now. The next claim is that she is disabled. Spencer often lies saying that she is disabled or has some sort of disability. However, that's far from the truth. As far as I know, she has no diagnosed physical disability.
Yeah, a sibling, a cousin, an aunt, or uncle, whoever this is, they are personally, like, they have to be. There's no way that these stories could be told with like these personal family photos. Obviously they're from Facebook or whatever, right? But it feels like a boomer wrote it. It feels like it came from family. It feels like they personally knew Shelby. It sounds like they gave her Christmas gifts. That's what it sounds like.
In fact, according to my source, she has attempted to get disability payments by pretending to be disabled in court and carrying a cane. This is also confirmed by the recent post on the subreddit.
Yeah, so this is two things, right? Somebody mentioned Turkey Tom's live yesterday. Some of it is from a Reddit post, but some of it I know is because this guy talked to the source.
Which is posted by an old friend of Spencer. One of the things that they said is that Spencer tried to get disability checks but was refused. Now, she had a job at a vape shop, but she couldn't hold it down because she had to mop a floor and she refused to do so because of her disability, or at least the disability she claims she has. But as far as I know, and as far as anybody I've talked to about this that's close to her knows, she does not have a disability or any diagnosed physical disability. Recently, she went online trying to get a lawyer to fight disability because she got a job and she said she couldn't mop because she's been trying to get disability forever. And she has no documentation for it, so she's been denied. So she pretends to be a victim all the time, and that's how she gets what she wants. This is also confirmed by that Reddit post. Now, one of the major claims that she makes is that she was abused by Camden.
Yeah, that Reddit post might as well be called fanfiction at this point. Yeah. And this is what I'm saying is like all this entire story with Max. Max's credibility is ruined. He's a psycho, in my opinion, right? This is like, none of this helps anything. Does this move the needle at all? I don't really think it does. It's just like a non-story right now, right? Like, we knew Spencer wasn't trustworthy and she's an asshole. I mean, it's great to hear more about her personal life, if it's true, which I don't believe is accurate, right? But interesting. Kind of a puff piece, in my opinion.
And was involved in this huge vampire cult. Now, Camden most likely did not have any type of cult, at least not one as big as her and Max claim. They say he has hundreds of members in this cult, however, this is most likely just a role-playing group of a bunch of people who were really into that stuff. On one of Max's...
Hello, Chat and Diesel. I just got out of work, and now I'm eating some flatbread pizza from my job. That's based, that's based.
current unlisted shorts, there is a screenshot of a Facebook post by what he...
I don't know why it's not reading out stuff today. I gotta figure out why that's happening. Hold on. Oh, none of my alerts are working, that's why.
alleges was Camden himself. The icon at the top of the post shows that whoever was seeing this post had to be a friend of Camden's
I have
this
some
account.
like bad internet connection issues today. Womp womp.
But other than that, this pattern here I was able to reverse image search, and it turns out it comes from a show called Teen Wolf. The show is about, quote, a young werewolf who defends his town from supernatural creatures. This same werewolf, quote, must control animalistic instincts that are amplified by feelings of aggression and full moons. Now, this might not seem too relevant, but Spencer over and over again claimed that in the many interviews she had, that Camden forced her to have sex with him outside whenever there was a full moon. So it seems like Camden was role-playing this character from the show, that or Spencer just made all of it up, because she was a fan of the show or something. As
the roleplay group having sex underneath the full moon. Listen, I'll say this. If it was a full moon, why not? Why not? Diesel, will you give us milkshakes and cookies? Beckett said he would. That's outrageous. It's outrageous. I think, you know what? I'll give you guys like Oreos. Are you guys Oreo fans? Yeah, I'll check DMs. I got the notif. I'm having connection issues, so I might not be able to look at it.
I talked about before, she's into some really messed up roleplay stuff, so it would...
She's really not into that messed up roleplay stuff. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro. What the fuck are you smoking? Okay, if you're gonna hop in and start talking and covering this kind of stuff, do at least some due diligence to figure out what the fuck her kind of demographic would be interacting with. Okay? Like I don't understand. Her demographic at the time of all this stuff happening would have been engaging with this kind of content. Okay, so to call it like fucked up, I mean, dude, have you ever talked to like a woman? Like unironically, have you ever talked to like a woman on the internet? Have you met them? Diesel, which slasher would you smash? That's hard to say. That's hard to say. There's no like lady slasher villains, honestly. Ghostface. Yeah, I guess Ghostface. Like it could be anybody under the mask, right? For Ghostface. So that's kind of like that. You know, it's just something, it's like the mystery, right? Like if you're like a sexy Ghostface.
surprise me. Now, when she ran away from home, Camden offered her to go live with him, so she ran away to Georgia to live with him. Just a few months later, she was found sleeping on a park bench and taken into a group home, until her family fought to get custody of her again and bring her home. The most likely reason
Oh yeah, the DVD Huntress. Yeah, I guess her. Definitely her.
her leaving Camden is that Camden broke up with her and she didn't take that breakup very well. Did Camden abuse her? I can't confirm or deny. But judging from all these details I found, her history of lying, the recent Reddit post, and the story I got from my source, she most likely is at the very least heavily embellishing the facts of what happened. When she was back home, later on she reached out to Max through a friend.
We know so little about Camden. I mean, maybe he did abuse her. Maybe that isn't the case. You know, I don't. That's a rough one. I don't think you can make a call either way. I wouldn't even say that she could be embellishing. We could just all be fucking up the story.
And who is Max's sister, and Max offered to pay her.
Yeah, and then Lady D, I say again. God, there's just something about, like, a tall, aristocratic, like, British accent with big boobalias. It's just, oof.
And give her a place to live and, quote, help her make YouTube money. In exchange, of course, for her to be on camera and give her story about Camden. She most likely saw this as a good opportunity to get easy money and get back at Camden for the breakup. So it was a match made in heaven. He used her for the money and she used him for the money.
If Max is really that much of a gullible buffoon, then I don't know what to say, you know?
Another one of her claims is that she was SA'd in Arkansas on her way to Camden in Georgia. She said she was SA'd on her way to Georgia in Little Rock, Arkansas. This happened according to her in the bus bathroom. However, Spencer is not this weak victim she tries to portray.
Diesel, what do you think about the Huntress from DBD? Listen, she could hook me any day of the week, okay?
Herself as. Her being essayed there without her fighting back or anyone hearing anything is most—
This is also outrageous, dude. This claim that this guy makes in this video is absolutely loony.
Portray herself as. Her being essayed there without her fighting back or anyone hearing anything is most likely just a lie. Now,
her being essayed in the back of the bus without anybody hearing or her fighting back is probably just a lie. What are you fucking crazy to say that? That's an insane statement to say. Okay, what, like, there could have been like she could have had like learned helplessness, and Camden didn't really have to do much to take advantage of her, right, in the back of the bus. And he's like, if like he like you know how easy it would have been, right, at that rate, right, if he has complete and total control over her and she's completely just, you know, like suckered into his belief, right, he could have just taken advantage of her with no recourse. Okay, and for you to be on a bus and be like, oh, well, I guess I'm like, that's stupid. This is so stupid. Oh no, chat disconnected. I'm having connection issues, chat. Bad connection issues.
when she was booking her ticket in—
Hold on. Chat, can we still hear me? Because now I'm looking at YouTube to see if you can see me. We see you. Hello. Okay. Must be Stream Elements. Okay, okay. I can still hear you, but could you answer my question about Heisenberg? Opinion on Carl Heisenberg, the Magneto hobo. I have no idea what the fuck that is. Okay. I gotta figure out why that's happening. I'm having some really, really bad connection issues today, and I do not know what the fuck is going on.
In Dallas, she couldn't get one to Georgia because she was a minor at the time, but she did convince an elderly woman to buy a ticket for her, so she has been lying and manipulating her way at every step.
That's this is like a lot of this is just like you're really just like reaching. You know, you can't. There's too many like guesses here. There's too many guesses.
Next claim is that she has multiple miscarriages. Even according to that—
Yeah, the miscarriage thing we knew was fake.
Not the case, since if she lived there for multiple months, for the whole family to not notice anything, I find hard to believe. The next and most recent claim is that Max is starving her and abusing her. Max is most likely not starving her. And actually, allegedly, Max has been using a food bank for some time now, at least since we got him fired from the Casa of El Paso.
No, you saying we got him fired, that shit is weird. That is weird, okay? You sound like you're way too personally involved in this story. Okay? You sound way too personally involved in this story. You sound... I don't like it. Something about this is weird.
And Max is even paying the money he owes.
And the ketchup thing is like also like... I doubt she just got like a box of ketchup, by the way, from a food bank as well. To also throw shade at Spencer. There's no way that she just got ketchup from the food bank. No way.
Her around $5,000 in monthly payments of around $600. So he most likely does have some money left, but he just does not want to spend it, and he's trying to pressure Spencer into leaving or something else. Now, I've been in contact with the MamaMax discussion subreddit mods for some time now, and there has been some unusual activity going on in the sub, most likely Spencer or her friends making fake accounts, posting about Spencer to paint her in a good light, and then immediately deleting the accounts. There are even screenshots now of Spencer asking people to make posts about her in the sub, and allegedly she is currently back in the Dallas-Fort Worth area as of last week. So yeah, again, if there is any large YouTuber that would like to cover this, I'd be more than willing to put them in contact with my source so they can get all the up-to-date information and make their own video. The story definitely does go a lot deeper, so I'll make more videos on this if I get more info in the near future. So please, if you have any information and are close to either Max or Spencer, reach out anonymously and give your story. If Max or Spencer want to reach out and clear up some facts about anything I said, I am more than happy to host a dialogue here. I am also trying to get to 1,000 subs, so I really appreciate if you...
All right. Yeah, that wasn't any information. Nothing new was added. Yeah. He's probably in with the mods, guys. He's probably in with the mods. You know, it's a big nothing burger of information, that video. Not really super great. Interesting. Whoever that source is, sounds like they really fucking hate Spencer, or that there's some kind of baggage there, right? But what it is, I don't know. The Max video is funny. I have heard it's funny. By the way, top comment, man, you really did not learn anything at all, did you? Poor Luke Stevens. Luke Stevens, I think he's a gaming YouTuber. Unfortunately, now tied to this stupid bullshit. Holy shit. Oh man, I gotta fucking fix this, bro. What is going on? You just pop out the chat. There.
Guys, I just want to talk. There's a lot.
Oh no, guys, he just wants to talk. Come on. Oh shit, Max. You guys know that Max put me on his like hit list after I made my video on him. When I put out my video on Max, he had like one of his goons go and like collect like all the videos that were done on him. So I'm on the list. I don't know what that list is. I don't know what it's for, but I'm on it. I've been told by credible sources that I'm on the list. Bro, my internet is so bad right now. I don't even know how stream is still going. Oh no. Guys, I can't be a streamer right now. What is happening? Alright, chat. We're all stuck here now. Yeah, the Leviathans are after me, bro. I'm on the Leviathan Express. Maybe it's a smash or pass list. Yeah, I don't know why my stream is fine, but I can't use Discord. I can't use chat. I can't use stream elements. I can't use fucking anything. But okay, so we're gonna have to watch this in 240p. Okay. What's your download speed? I don't. It's very good. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. You're forced to entertain us now. Scarlett's trying to kill your internet. I'm not Scarlett. I don't think. Could you imagine? He's like DDoSing me. He like actually got some fucker to do that. I don't believe he's capable personally. It's the curse of Scarlett.
Have to share with you over the next few uploads. It may be decades before the truth around this case.
Maybe decades. Guys, we're all gonna be old and dead by the time the answers are revealed. But you will get the answers. Are you Team Jacob or Team Edward? Team Jacob. Team Jacob. Even though that stuff where Jacob was like wanting the baby thing, the baby imprinting thing, Jacob, that was weird. Actually, wait, no, both of them were weird. I don't know.
Comes to light. And the survivor.
I just can't imagine. Imagine being 60 years old. I'm like, you know, I'm geriatric. I'm sitting there and I'm on my rocking chair. And my grandson comes in and he's like, Grandpapa Diesel. I don't know why he sounds like that. He's like Tiny Tim now, okay? But Tiny Tim comes in and he's like, Grandpapa Diesel, I've seen it. MamaMax was right the whole time, Grandpapa. Oh, I don't care about that. Apparently I'm British too now. Oh, I don't care. Please get my prune juice, son. 60 isn't that old. I'm old, okay? Oh my god. Beckett turned me British. Yes.
Will speak up when they are ready. But I would like to start uploading again.
Imagine. Grandpapa, a new Blackula video has hit the tower.
Now.
Oh my god, what is wrong with my internet chat? Diesel is an old boomer from Birmingham that finally escaped his little teapot prison. Now we all gotta sit here and wait for this fucking video to buffer. Try changing browsers. I'm telling you guys, it's my internet. Because the call I got was literally about... Like, I was called by family, and they said, son, why isn't the internet working? And I went, I have no clue. But sure, I'll change browser. Did you check the weather? Yeah, I did, and it's like not bad right now. I don't know, maybe like somebody drove a car into a telephone pole or something. Certified America moment. Hold on, I'll check on my yeah, it doesn't even load fucking Google on my Chrome. Let's see. Weather. Yeah, dude, it's clear. It's clear. That happen to you often? Discussion idea. Diesel, would you date a big furry werewolf or a big titty goth vampire? Okay, Lunar Moon Tea. What answer do you think I would choose? Okay. Maybe Max is trying to DDoS you. The vampire, obviously. Yeah, we all know I picked the vampire. I'm just like, I'm a sucker for the aristocratic, like, vampire lady thing. Like, that's just so good. I know you say vampire, but deep down your heart wants the furry. There are furry characters I'd smash, but I'm not a furry. You know what I mean? Like, there's a difference. Diesel, who's your favorite member of the op block? I'm not answering that. Lola Bunny, yeah. Diesel, would you rather do vampire goth or short goth queen goblin? Are you kidding me? Can I just take both? Fucking both. Oh my god, guys, this is the stream of all time, bro. I can't watch this fucking 3-minute Max video because something's wrong with my fucking internet. So now we all have to sit here and talk about nonsense. What animal is your fursona? I don't have a fursona. Shadowheart or Lae'zel? Shit. Probably Lae'zel. And not because she's green, but because I feel like Shadowheart's a little vanilla. Play it on your phone and give us audio. A goblin is not a fursona. Diesel, could I make you a fursona? You are welcome to. Alright, I'm gonna watch the Max video on my phone. Diesel gives bear vibes. I do. I know I do. I'm way too hairy to be anything else. What if you use data? I don't have any reception out here. Are we really doing this? I gotta watch this on my fucking phone. Oh wait, guys. We can watch some more of the video.
You've probably heard a lot of different things about me.
Wait, okay, I know this is in 144p, but I've been told that Etika is in that collage of creators. How are you using your phone then? Wi-Fi. I don't know what's going on.
Different things about me. Distinguishing between what's real and what's not.
Okay, so I do want to say my thumbnail is in this, as well as Kristen Arks and Nick Diorio's. What's your opinion on bunny women, Diesel? Mirko based. And I guess Lola Bunny, but I think I said that earlier. You promised us melon between those eyes, Poppy. I will do a melon stream. It will happen.
Is a challenge in the year 2024. And it's probably only going to get harder as time goes on. Mass psychosis is very real, and I'm sure you all can pretty much feel it.
Guys, it's the mass psychosis, okay? You see, everybody is against me because they are actually all being induced by psychosis, okay?
This point. Now, people have taken my silence as an admission of guilt. That is
well, actually, people took that silence, I think, in the creator space as you're getting your shit together, but it appears that you have just deluded yourself further. And I don't know if it was because you lost your job or not that brought you back to it.
Not the case. I was simply respecting the wishes of those I was advocating for. But I am not the monstrous villain that I've been caricaturized as. I don't care. I don't care who says I'm doing this for money or clout.
I do think that Max thinks he's doing the right thing, but I really do also feel as if there's like a sense of like sunk cost delusion, you know? I don't think he's doing it maliciously. I think he's generally, you know, the road to hell's paved with good intentions. I think he's doing it thinking he's doing the right thing. Yeah, he's got a hero complex.
Out. I have lost that, and I'm still doing this work because it truly matters, because it is very important work. We need to refocus our conversations on future generations.
I wonder who's in the room with him. See that?
Our conversation.
I think there's somebody in the room with him watching him. I wonder who he's looking at.
On future generations that
yeah, his facial expressions feel very chaotic. Yeah,
are facing multiple global threats.
We're facing multiple global threats. He sounds like he's schizophrenic. He sounds like he needs to be on like lithium or something. Like, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you actually crazy? Are you actually crazy?
That we are all perpetuating. And there's so much work we have to do to help them.
Camden's in the room.
If you take away one thing from this channel, let it be this. Crimes against children remains one of the most devastating sources of injustice and suffering for humanity.
Okay. I'd say, have you thought about working with the youth? But, you know, that's kind of can't happen now.
That is.
I think Max and Dogpack would have a fun time doing DMT together. They would.
A fact. So yes, absolutely call the police when you have been harmed or your children have been harmed. However, that is just the first step in a very long and difficult process that most victims give up on. And most children go without seeing justice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what a shift in Max's tone. He's gone from being anti-police to being like, you should call the police. This is what we call character growth, guys. That's a big shift in his opinion. And I know that sometimes, you know what? I don't even remember what I was gonna say. Whatever, fuck it.
However, we can rebuild the infrastructural issues with law enforcement and legal processes to ensure more kids are getting restorative justice.
There has been. Have you thought of like talking to your local congressperson or talking to your local state representatives? Any of that? You could like go to a town hall meeting and be like, I think that we should have dedicated mental health officials out on calls with officers. Like, that's something that happens here in New York. There's like mental health experts that are starting to like go in place of police to like crises.
That they deserve, and hopefully one
like what is it? What are you gonna do on the internet? Okay, like there's all these actual like people that do these things. You know, this entire conversation's gotten thrown out of the water because now Max is like fired from his IRL like work.
Today we can prevent crimes from happening to children at all.
MamaMax could work for his local police department, eventually become a detective personally instead of making YouTube videos. See, the problem is that he'd never get it now. Period.
That is my mission. Okay? Because justice is not freely given. It is something we must fight for.
You know, this is so I'm gonna make a very insane statement. Hold on. You know, if MamaMax was around in the 70s or the 80s or like any other period of history, and he was just some guy on like a college campus, okay, he would have like he would have been arrested like the Unabomber already, okay. All right, he would have been interesting. All right, they would have had fucking Mama Max's shed in a CIA holding cell. All right, okay, it would have been something interesting. We all could have been like, "Hey, remember that guy that called himself Mama Max and then he blew up like the CPS?" Now he's just some boring fuck off YouTuber. It's never interesting anymore. It's just some fucking annoying guy on the internet. It's never some guy who actually does anything. Is that fucked up for me to say? It would have been better if like Mama Max was like a criminal.
And that sucks because a lot of kids can't fight. They don't even know where to begin. They probably don't even know that a crime is being committed against them most times. Cyber crimes against children continues to rise at an unprecedented
Unabomber,
scale.
YouTuber, which way, Western man?
Psychological exploitation of technology will destroy us if we do not correct these patterns.
What is this cringe AI slop? What is this? No artistry. This is lame, Max. You used to be an artist. You used to be talented. What happened to that talent?
That is my belief. Those who have a voice must speak for those who are voiceless. So with that said, I will see you soon.
I don't want that. I don't want that. I'm good, bro. Oh my god. Like, I don't even know what to say to that. That's like so stupid. It was a fucking stupid video. Just nonsense. He wants to make he wants to make the next sound of freedom. What else? What else is going on, chat? What else has been going on? Reminder that Max had illegal material on his Mega account. I talked about that on a previous stream, so I'm not going to repeat myself. Fuck, nothing fucking loads. Mr. T Lexify's girlfriend censored her vid. Mama Max owns you, little bro. What up, Swaggle? Dude, nothing loads, bro. I'm like actually having like technical difficulties. Like I unironically can't do this. Like it's very fucking annoying. Would you join the Camden Wolfpack? I'm literally molding, chat. I'm literally molding. Smaggle smasher past the Transformers. Tell us about Metal Gear. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm like, this is like it's frustrating. It's like, are you coping as seething? Yeah, probably. What was that? Diesel, would you date a short goblin vampire werewolf that was vegan? It's like me when I make a hyper specific OC for my mental illnesses. Like not like Discord doesn't work. Nothing works. Like it's annoying. I'm very much looking forward to Space Marines 2. Very. More Interview with the Vampire molding. Was there anything else? I need to go back to watching it. Oh, so Louis, here's another thing that happens in Interview with the Vampire in the second episode. Louis buys a brothel from a white man, right? What's your favorite VTM clan? Guess, Moist Teeth. Guess. Do you have more cop cams? Yeah, that's later this week. But yeah, so he buys a brothel from a white guy to get back at the racists. And he says that he pays the people more and that he treats them better now that he's in charge. I like Toreador. Because of course I like Toreador. I play a Toreador in Beckett's campaign. I'm adoring it. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, we did earlier. Melody, we did. Smash or pass, Lanesh? Absolutely not. What else? I need to go back to watching the rest of Interview with the Vampire. So after stream, I'll probably continue to do that. Let's see if my internet... How does VTM play? Is there combat? Sort of. It kind of like plays out in scenes. If my internet loads. My internet is not loading. Have you gotten to Claudia yet? No. I have not. Oh, wait. Did it load? Guys, it loaded. My internet loaded. Whatever happened is fixed now. Not all of it, though. Shit. You fucking kidding me? Ugh, cringe. There we go. I'm gonna take a quick leak. And we'll be right back.
Now living My love wasn't ever a game. I lay my cards out on the table. There's nothing to gamble away. But I can promise that you'll never be the same. But I can promise that you'll never be the same. Have I become a little too shy for love? I've been hurt before. All's fair in love and war. So I'll snuggle up close to the shell I'm living in. And if I let you in, another round begins. No, I'm spinning in a vicious cycle. I'm scared of doing something I'll regret. Maybe this is right, but I'm still staring at your silhouette. What if you're everything I need? A fire in my heart, the air I breathe. What if I'm incomplete without you by my side? What if I go against my heart instead of confessing from the start? What if I miss out on the life meant for us? I need you by my side.
Should I be scared? The feeling's so different now. You got me floating here, a feather in the air. Oh, but when the wind blows, will I tumble or sail away? Or would you have me stay? And what if I escape? I know
I'm spinning in a vicious cycle. I'm scared of doing something I'll regret. Maybe this is right, but I'm still staring at your silhouette. What if you're everything I need? A fire in my heart, the air I breathe. What if I'm incomplete without you by my side? What if I
I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, there are features I wish YouTube Premium had. Like if it gave you like a gifted member, that'd be sick. Song name, Stream Beats Originals. What if? But that would be good. Oh, this premium gives you a free sub now? That's interesting. Hmm. Yeah, I was looking to switch from from Spotify to YouTube Premium because you get YouTube Music with it. And I use YouTube every day, right? Yeah, we want to make a plush of the Goblin. We have like the mock-up and everything. We need like a factory to do it. But it's like on the list. YouTube Music sucks. My brother likes it. I don't really know. All right. So usually we do body camp stuff with the gang. But this one is a little special. There we go. I updated the title on stream. So, this will probably be one of the last things of the evening. But body cam footage reveals the arrest of Chris Chan, released 2 weeks ago. So, we're going to look at it. The body cam footage of Christine Weston Chandler that released recently.
Is there anybody else in the room? Wait,
Do we have to watch this on 144p? It's going to be a really bad day. Let's see if it works.
Is there anybody else in the room? Wait,
Spirit, well, interdimensionally, you
No.
can't tangibly see them.
Nothing. Spirit, don't.
Follower. Yeah, those are trolls. They're following me from the internet. Do not report this.
I think that's real. Oh my God, what is this?
I am Christian Sanchu, your goddess blue hearts. Okay.
Oh my god! Yeah, I was gonna say that was Ethan Ralph, right? That was Ethan Ralph in that footage. No, you guys don't understand. That guy yelling is Ethan Ralph. That's an internet legend. That's an internet legend. Did you guys know that In Praise of Shadows deleted his channel? No fucking way. Holy shit. That's outrageous. What?
It's
Chris Chan Orbiters? No, they're from Sector. They're from Sector. That's what Ethan Ralph is from.
happening now. We're on the very last thread.
What? They're everywhere. I don't mean that. We're surrounded.
What began as a routine arrest on August 1st, 2021 in Henrico, Virginia, quickly spiraled into a surprising spectacle in the parking lot of a Regency Inn hotel. The focus of the unexpected attention was...
Yeah, I think In Praise of Shadows is, well, the IPOS channel is still there. Okay, all right.
Internet personality known as Chris Chan. This never-before-seen footage was obtained and first released by Iwu and reveals a behind-the-scenes look at the day that took thousands of online observers by storm.
What
the heck is going on right now? The most wild call for service I've ever been on.
As officers
This must have been one of the craziest days of their job, dude.
with the Henrico County Police Department cautiously approach the second-floor hotel room. They prepare themselves in case a possible altercation waits for them behind the door.
She's right here. Oh, gotta unlock it. Hello.
Yes.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Christine Chandler.
Okay, can you come out for
Hi, I'm Christine Chandler.
a second?
What's the situation?
What's that? You got a warrant for your arrest, all right? Yep. Yep.
Okay.
You're not gonna stop. You're not gonna do that. Do not fight. You will get tased.
Okay, well.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is insane. Look at that outfit. Yeah, I've seen her wear stuff like that when I went to BronyCon.
Listen, I will comply by.
Look at the medallion. You see the medallion? Yeah, Sonichu shirt, the medallion. Yeah, they've dealt with worse. Yeah, this is the call response is tame, right? Like obviously Christine's not going to be beaten down to the floor, but what's interesting around it is everything surrounding it. Genuinely serious question for chat. Do we think Chris is genuinely trans? Are you of the belief that they said they transitioned for getting girls? Okay, here's what I think. I think it's both, right? I think part of it was that Christine wants to be, like, to get a girlfriend, right? But then in the same breath, it's been so long that I think people saying that Christine is still doing it for, like, getting a girlfriend are full of shit, right? But I also do, yeah, and Anoya19, I agree with that as well. I believe the trolls played a major role in this too. I think a lot of people were trying to pink pill Chris as well. But if Christine is happy identifying that way, and they're still identifying that way, then fine. We might as well just leave it as it is, right? I think a lot of people want to invalidate Christine on the basis of things that she's done, but you just don't unbecome trans when you commit a crime. That's happened too. So there's been a lot of discourse around that. Oh, is he getting back? She still goes by she, her. Yeah. Okay, this is not going to load. We're just going to focus on the video.
I'd like to clear up my. I'd like to come back with my things.
We'll get that all straight. Yeah, we'll get it all straight.
And what about my van? And I'd like to put my shoes on, please.
Yeah, sure. Of course.
Yeah, as someone who works with people who are just like Chris, I can tell you that she's deeply disturbed, but there's enough evidence throughout the years, such as her wearing a bra in early videos. Yeah. Yeah, so the only reason that people get hung up, there's two reasons people get hung up on Chris transgender, right? One is that, so there's two sides, and I'm going to divide it politically. So just stick with me. One side, I would show the screenshot, but my internet is too slow. But it's just Zane saying he's coming back to do a video in praise of Shadows. And that was on the 30th. Yeah, that was on the 30th of last month. Right? But so if you're someone who's left-leaning, here's why you discredit Christian's gender identity, right? People on the left who discredit Christian's gender identity because Christian is a bad representation for the trans community. Christian allegedly slept with her mother. Christian allegedly has done a lot of bad things. Many of those things are outrageous or problematic and bad. And so people don't want the trans community to be associated with Christian. Ergo, they say that Christian is not trans, that Christine is doing this with the intent of trying to pick up cis women. Okay? Now, if you're right-leaning, your opinion is this. Your opinion is that Christian is a man, secretly identifies as a male, and is only saying this because they think that Christine is like playing like a long con to try and get women. Ergo, we don't need to respect. Also, that we don't need to respect the gender of someone because they committed a crime, which I think is like really cringe. To be like, oh, I'm just like, that's like if I walked up to like a black guy and I was like, well, or not that I walked up to a black guy, but like a black guy commits a crime, and so I'm like, well, you know, this black guy committed a crime, so I'm going to call him the N-word. It's like that. And it's just like, are you fucking kidding me? The only time that this matters is when the person in the conversation is trans. So, like, you honestly don't care that much. In the beginning, I thought it was more so to get girls, but at this point, it's both for me. Great. And now my chat isn't working here. But yeah, I do think Chris is probably, I think she's genuinely trans. I don't really think it matters that much, but Christorians like to pontificate on whether or not that is true or not. And as a Christorian, if Christine is your hobby, if you want to think about that, sure, go right ahead. I'd say touch some grass, but that's my opinion on it.
I could slip into my shoes. Magichan, Chriselle, Savannah.
While these words may seem insignificant to the officers, they carry a profound significance for Chris, which will be explained later.
All right. You're just being detained right now until I can confirm the warrants, okay?
Okay,
Just hang tight.
The officers have received reports of some very disturbing allegations against Chris, but nothing prepares them for the events that are about to unfold.
Sit down right here.
Okay, I will sit down.
Okay. Where are your shoes? Right here?
Right over there.
Is there anyone else in the room with you?
Uh,
Is there anybody else in the room?
Spirit, well, interdimensionally, you can't tangibly see them.
A physical person. Is there a physical person in the room with you?
Originating from this universe? No.
Oh my god.
need to stand with my shoes on. I'm having an easier time doing it this way. I am complying.
I know.
And that's my son. That's my set of keys over
I know.
there.
Your keys to your car?
Keys to the van, and yeah, my wallet's in my bag over there, the brown bag.
What, this bag?
Yes.
Can I look in it?
And you grab something. Oh, that's one of my rings.
I know. Can I look through? Can I get your bag out of your...
Okay, now I even have to check. Not calling them trans, a rapist will never be. I refuse to humanize a monster. It's not about humanizing a monster. Like, yeah, if I wanted to dehumanize, like, a black guy who shoots up a school, yeah, I could call him, like, a Negro or something, but, like... but, like, that's so stupid. That's a stupid fucking opinion to have. I don't, I get it, like, you're a longtime chatter, but I don't even agree with that at all. I think that's ridiculous. I think you just don't like Chris Chan and you want to justify it. You could just be like, I'm a fucking hater. Okay? Like, that's it.
I have nothing to hide. Go ahead and look through everything that's in the room.
Go ahead and look at everything that's in the room.
Go ahead. You have my permission.
Okay.
Just slip them on. They're going to give you flip-flops when you get down to the jail.
Okay, well, I identify as female, and I would appreciate if I was respected as such. It even says so on my driver's license, female.
Okay, that's fine.
Just making sure.
As one officer searches through Chris's belongings, he quickly makes an interesting discovery.
Where's your wallet at?
Oh,
Don't come over here.
It's the duct tape wallet.
Okay.
On the outside?
Here it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, just grab a seat.
Okay.
No, grab a seat right there for me.
Oh, my bad.
You want all this to go with you? Like your wallet? Or you just want your ID to go with you and your cell phone?
Yeah, my wallet. And
Diesel, you're DMing a game with Chris Chan, who's at the table with them. Okay. Me. All right. Hear me out. Christine, JF Greppi, you know, the guy who was paid money by Jeffrey Epstein and is not Scarlett. Scarlett doesn't get to be at the table. JF, who may have killed his wife, who may have killed Mama JF. Christine, JF, Nick Fuentes, Hassan Piker. Okay, Hassan Piker. I'm thinking. Destiny, right? And one more for a full party of 6. Not Vosh. Vosh doesn't get to come. He doesn't get to come to the nightmare table. It needs to be somebody like absolutely infuriating. Cyrax. But Cyrax has to be naked the entire time.
Cell phone is over there in front of the tarot deck box.
Yeah, I got a cell phone right here.
Oh, that's my secondary phone.
That's your secondary phone?
Yeah, I have 2 phones, one for the trolls and one for my home. I got 2 phones.
I got 2 phones, one for the plug and one for the hose.
For the boys, one for my friends. You think I need 2 phones? There's a song.
Yeah, Kevin Gates.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. These cops are fucking something else. Yeah, Kevin Gates. That's honestly, these cops are doing a really good job of keeping a straight face right now. Big respect for that. These guys are doing a really good job.
Hey, listen to this music guy.
Nah, that's a popular one. He's a fine gentleman.
Kevin Gates is a fine gentleman.
Suddenly, a keen-eyed officer spots something happening outside, which sets him on edge.
Are you waiting for somebody to come to your room or something?
No, I was not. I was only waiting for the deputy that I talked with earlier today from the sheriff's office in Ruckersville.
Okay. All right. You're not waiting for like anybody else though? Any friends or anything?
I have nobody else.
The only reason I'm asking you is because there's a car up there and there's two gentlemen staring at us.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't know if you were waiting for someone to come over or whatever.
Yeah, see? Yeah, I stand up. I just want to look out.
It's a sure.
Are you waiting for anybody besides the police department?
I was not waiting for anybody. I was not waiting.
They're standing up there by the gas station. You know those people?
That's curious.
I'm just asking. I don't want anyone rolling up on me.
While Chris doesn't recognize the strangers gathering to watch them from a distance, there may be a reason for their unnerving presence.
Okay, well, I would say question them because I am famous and infamous on the internet, so they may be video recording.
Cool.
Cool. They have no idea what they are in the room with.
I'm recording you as well.
Well, that's. I figured that much.
Not readily accepting Chris's explanation, the officers try to work out their own alternate explanation for the curious spectators.
Yeah, they still are.
There is nothing illegal in the room and nothing illegal in the bag. Please feel free. I have nothing.
It's got a very military style haircut. I wonder if it's Greene County.
Baby blue Yaris.
Maybe it's a rental.
Oh my god, this is insane.
It's good.
You sweet summer child. They have no idea they've just stumbled upon an eldritch entity.
Something Greene County.
I mean, I know there's a lot of agencies that use rentals for surveillance. I mean, like staring.
Yeah, I know. That's why I asked her because I was concerned. I think he was there all the time. He's still there. Right as we walk up, I didn't see him there before.
They shrug it off for now, but it will soon become apparent that these observers have surprising intentions that none of the officers could have predicted.
So you talked to the Greene County Sheriff's Office today?
Yes.
Did they call you or did you reach out to them?
I reached out to them. I wanted to make sure my dog and cats back at home were safe and taken care of.
I guess, so the warrant itself is not a surprise. You know there was an investigation, all that?
Yes,
Okay,
there was
got
an
it.
investigation. Yes, I am aware of the situation.
Okay. Did they say that they were coming to Richmond?
Yes, they said they were coming to Richmond. And my vehicle, in case it wasn't obvious, is the blue Dodge Caravan out there.
Yeah.
Its license plate says sign she wanted.
Magic Chance.
No way. Oh my god, she has a vanity license plate. You gotta be fucking shitting me. Could you guys imagine if my license plate said Diesel on it? Okay, you should make fun of me if my license plate says that.
Sonichu, a blend of the characters Pikachu and Sonic the Hedgehog.
You guys gotta realize that this is like a regular ass like Bodycam channel with 1 million subs. Okay? Normal people have no idea what the fuck this is. Okay? This is like a like imagine you told somebody about Chris Chan for the first time.
Is a character from Chris's hand-drawn graphic novel series. Sonichu may be more than just a drawing, however, as you'll soon hear from Chris how this character blurs the line between fiction and reality.
So just so you're aware, right now we're just confirming the warrant through Greene County, okay? That's why I said you're detained. Once they say that the paper,
look out.
once they say the paper's in hand, the actual arrest warrant, then you're gonna be under arrest, okay? Okay. Well, you didn't at first, but I'm glad you did.
It caught me off guard a little bit.
Yeah, that was kind of the point a little bit.
Meanwhile, the evolving situation outside still has the officers on high alert.
Still staring?
Yeah.
These guys are like, oh my god, we're gonna be jumped. Oh man, a Xylee raid on when my stream is barely functioning. I can barely tell a raid is happening. That's how bad my internet connection is. What up, Xylee's chat? What up? What up? We're going over the Chris Chan body cam footage. I haven't gotten a chance to look at it yet.
No, because I can't tell if they're just recording or... I wish I could read the tag.
That's one. I'd stare back at them.
The Ralph mail is out there, guys. Okay.
I need a moment.
Okay.
Pardon my flatulence.
Pardon my flatulence. Oh my god. What a day, dude. Oh man. Okay, watching body cam footage has made me so much more respectful of the shit police have to deal with. Because like I just imagine just imagine having to keep a straight face in that conversation. Right? Somebody rips one, is completely silent. I just
So do you want to take your necklaces off and stuff like that, or?
Um,
You're gonna take them off when you get.
Yeah, you gotta take them off when you get to the jail.
okay, but the
Since they're not, the only thing they will allow are like crosses for like religion.
okay, well, if I may speak, the Sanchu shaped medallion, the big yellow thing.
Pardon my flatulence. See, nothing works. Nothing works. The TTS doesn't work, chat.
At the bottom there, that is my cross. So
Okay, I don't know if they'll allow that one.
it protects me greatly. So that I am willing to take off the other two, but I really need the medallion.
Okay. Well, I'm just letting you know that when you get down to the jail, if you go to jail, once the warrants are confirmed, that you may not be able to keep it. Okay. Just letting you know.
All right, but that is my cross. Okay. Let that go on the record. The Sanchu medallion.
Yeah, Officer Christian will tell him.
Back outside.
Guys, like, yeah, I just throw this at my friend. I don't. Come on. Also, pardon my flatulence. Thank you, Name McName and Hood Ornament. Does Chris consider that a legitimate religious item? Yes. There's like a whole. If you read the writings of Chris Chan, there's a whole cosmology out there, right? That's connected, and I can't just play my fart sound. I don't have it on a soundboard. I'm not tipster, okay? So there's a whole cosmology. Apparently all the universes are going to collide soon, and Christine Weston Chandler is the Christ Sophia that is going to save the universe, or whatever the fuck.
The situation appears to be escalating, and officers are caught in a dilemma.
Read the writing. Sounds like a fucking scripture. It is. It is. It's written like that.
About how to handle it.
I don't want to have you go up there and see what they're doing. Like, it's not as an fourth person. I mean, I want to go address them, but at the same time, they can kind of do that, but they're not obstructing at this point.
I'm listening to you.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude.
I'm just through the pots. You know what I mean? Hopefully we don't need to. We can just...
Chris is giving them their entire history.
Okay. Feel about our day. My heart's telling me too, because I want to. At the end of the day.
I know. Sassy Nick wants to, but Sassy Nick wants to, but Officer Nick does not.
Right.
Because my approach would be like, "Can I help you?"
Yeah, that's what I would say, and then it would turn it.
Yeah.
Chris takes this moment to deliver a puzzling warning to the officers.
By the way, if any of y'all has been feeling a punch-like sensation on your leg, that is my husband, Magic Chan Sanchu, right on the...
That is my husband. Oh my god. Asterati, I've been a member for 5 months. Yeah, Sassy Nick. Send Sassy Nick up there to talk to the Ralph male, so you can get away from the flatulence.
The opposite side of the universe fail. He's punching you all each, just a gentle punch, but you know he is here.
My ghost husband from another dimension, who is also a Sonic OC, is in the room with us. Okay, what is Sonic the Hedgehog? It is a video game, but it is also real.
Okay. Did you feel like he punched you first?
Yeah, so I didn't, but you know.
Punch him harder.
Punch him harder? No! No, Magic-chan Sonichu, don't punch Officer Sassy Nick harder, please. My adult money, my adult flatulence. I have to read out every dono, bro.
Yeah. Hey, you good?
With the arrest warrant finally confirmed, the officers are ready to move Chris to the waiting police cruiser. What should have been a simple task quickly takes a shocking turn, and things escalate in a way they clearly didn't expect.
All right, let's head on out.
Yeah.
You ready?
All right,
You good?
we're gonna go.
Okay.
Let's hold on out.
All right.
All right.
May I have my earpiece tucked behind my ear, just please?
Yeah, we can take care of it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I did.
Very well.
All right, head on that this way.
I'm gonna stay recording while we get to the vehicles in case these people address us.
Okay. You don't know any of these people?
I do not know those people, and I.
Okay.
Yeah, those are trolls. They're following me from the internet. Do not report this.
Oh my god.
Don't.
Followers.
I think that's real.
Oh my god, what is this?
I can't imagine being a normal ass guy who like goes home at the end of the day and drinks Bud Light and watches the football game, being exposed to the Ralph Amail and Chris Chan in a single day.
What's up, man?
What is happening right now?
Sanachu is with you. These officers are so fucking funny, dude.
This is gonna be trending on the internet. They're gonna post this online.
Though this prediction comes close, the footage will go even more viral than Chris imagines.
Hey, thank y'all for y'all service, for real.
Appreciate it. I wasn't convinced that those were like internet fans, but that confirms it.
There you go.
Okie dokie.
I mean, Google Chris Chan or Sonic.
Yeah, Google Chris Chan or Sanachu, and then your eyes will like melt. It'll be like, you know, when you open up the Ark of the Covenant in Indiana Jones.
And there you go. I've been infamous and famous.
Oh, look at that. Coming out of the woodwork.
Good, I just saw you.
Where'd you see him at? Regency.
I'm going.
Oh, the mall?
I'm complying.
Yeah.
I am complying. I am good like this. And I am Chris Chan Sanchu, your goddess blue heart, and I continue to stand strong, and I maintain everything with Quickville and my Sanchus and Roach.
They even spell Quickville right.
Choosing everybody. You're lost about 3,000 people right now, Christian. How do you breathe? Well,
Let's not talk to them, okay?
yeah, I keep in good faith. Everything is going to work
Oh
out.
my god, dude.
Let's not talk to them.
This poor cop. He's like, stop talking. Stop talking. You're mentally unwell. Stop talking. Please stop talking to them. Stop talking to them.
It's been stressful, but I've taken it one moment at a time, and I got my loves.
While Chris maintains a positive attitude in the face of uncertainty, the officers can't help but be increasingly amused by the attention and the seemingly growing crowd.
What? They're everywhere.
That is Ethan Ralph in the background yelling.
I don't mean that. We're surrounded.
Go ahead, frisk me.
I'm searching you, not frisking you.
Well, it's offering you the option there.
What the heck is going on right now? This is freaking weird.
This is the most wild call for service I've ever been on.
You have anything else on you?
I have nothing else on me.
Because they're going to scan you into jail, and if there's anything on you, you little back.
I understand.
Little nugget of weed is felony.
I have no weed. I have no drugs I'm consuming on me. Like I said, frisk me. There you go.
Oh my god. Oh, oh man.
Let's have a seat.
Okay. It's happening now. We're on the very last thread. It's happening right now.
Why are you yelling?
We're living it. The Venture Merge, baby. If Batman is your hero, you're
Have a
going to
seat.
meet him
Have a
very
seat.
soon.
I bet you're never working overtime for us again.
Oh, certainly will. Let's just wait.
With Chris now secured.
You know what? Honestly, it's like You know, you're a cop. You got like a 12-hour shift. You're not gonna get home until like the ass crack of dawn, or whatever. You're just like, I fucking hate this, right? But then in the middle of your day, while you're getting through that like mid-afternoon slump, this happens. You know how energized I'd be after?
In custody and the tension from the crowd finally easing, two of the officers are more than ready to put the bizarre encounter behind them.
All right, y'all have a good day.
Thank you, officers. I'm their student, sir.
Imagine being in that car. You know, one of the comments was like, that's like being in an unskippable cutscene. Like,
All right, can we go eat now?
Yeah, 100%.
dude, they wouldn't stop. You know, they just don't shut up about that at lunch, too. They just don't stop talking. They're like, that was fucking weird. And then the guy will look it up on his phone. He's like, Christian. Oh, God. Oh, God.
But the unusual day isn't over for the officer tasked with driving Chris to the police station.
No shit.
As you'll witness, Chris has so much more left to share.
Oh, celebrity scandals, all of that.
Oh,
And
my
people just
God.
taking it, blowing it up.
It's like, I don't know, like people, I can't help but feel like pity, you know, like this is clearly somebody who's like very mentally ill, you know, like there are a lot of characters that I cover on the internet that I have, like, I can sympathize with, but then I ultimately can pack it away and I'm like, ah, fuck this person. But this Christine is so mentally unwell that I just can't muster up like hate, you know? And like, yes. Christine probably assaulted her fucking 90-year-old grandmother. Maybe not. I don't know. It got thrown out of court. So whether or not that is true is hard to determine. But, you know, the point is like, I just can't, like, it's so sad that I can't be upset. Like, I'm not upset. It's just like a goddamn, what a tragedy.
The water.
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, and up to and over a month from now, the next celebrity scandal is going to happen.
Oh
And
my
they'll be all over
God,
that.
this is so rough. This is the most patient officer. You know, I'm not a religious man, but God bless this man. God bless this man. This is rough. This is really good.
You may recognize or know my comic books I have drawn over the
Oh
years.
my God. Oh my God.
And my chronicling and creations and discoveries of the Sonichu and Rosechu Pokemon species.
I'm not aware of that.
Okay, well, give you a little bit of homework for research on your own time, then that's okay.
Yeah.
But essentially, I am a decent and good individual. I believe in everything that is right and positive, and I am
The information overload. Oh my God.
literally a goddess.
I would not be able to be straight faced. I'd be grinning ear to ear. This would be the highlight. No. Oh man.
And that will be proven in the near days to come as we are on the completion of the
Do you get to the Cloud District very often?
dimension merge,
Oh my gosh.
where the universe half that was divided in 1380s by order of King Arthur. He ordered Merlin and two other magicians to remove and banish all dragons, unicorns, and other quote-unquote mythical creatures and overpowered individuals. And thus we were separated, transported into from what was originally called Universe 1C211987.
Chris dives into an
Could you imagine listening to this in all its unfiltered glory?
astonishing account of multiple universes where fictional characters coexist, many of whom may sound quite familiar.
You have everybody there. You have Superman, you have Mickey Mouse, you have Iron Man, you have Darkwing Duck, you have, oh boy.
Oh my God. Darkwing Duck.
The Infinite Possibilities. You even have Ratchet and Clank. You have
I can't believe Ratchet and Clank is hanging out with Darkwing Duck and Mickey Mouse.
the Super Mario Brothers, and you have Sonic. You have Link. You have everybody. Everybody. You name it, they're there. And of course, especially Sonic and Rosechus and all of the other Pokemon known and yet to be known in all of existence.
So you're saying Pokemon's are going to come back to this, where we're at right now?
Why is he? He's actually entertaining this. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my god, bless this man. Oh my god. Yeah, I haven't thought about Darkwing Duck in years. Yeah, that was the first time I thought about Darkwing Duck in forever.
Yes, and among others, like I said, if Batman or, actually let me ask you, who is your favorite superhero?
I'd probably go with Spider-Man.
He's gonna come around. You're gonna meet him.
I can't wait.
I mean, if you're ever in New York, he's gonna be swinging around there.
Why New York? Why only New York? Why can't he go wherever he wants?
Well, I mean, yeah, he can't go because he's a Spider-Man. He does whatever a spider can. But also, I am particularly fond of and have great appreciation for the mentally capable and the psychic type of individuals. I have great respect for them, especially the good ones.
As the ride nears its end, Chris drops one final bombshell that will surely leave the officer with a lasting impression.
Yeah, so I am married interdimensionally with my husband, Magic-chan Sonichu, and I am also married to Hannah. Not my brain went blank on the word there, but anyway, I am also polygamous.
Polygamous? You're probably the polyamorous marriage with Rosechus and Sonichu.
Married to Giselle Rosechus and Sylvana Rosechus and...
Oh my god, married to Sylvana Rosechus. Man, what is this? What a marriage. That wedding must have been crazy. You should have seen Dr. Eggman at the reception.
The one and only Mewtwo. The one that was cloned by...
Oh, man. Oh, there's so much detail, too, which is what really makes it so beautiful.
Giovanni's team in Team Rocket as featured in the first Pokemon movie.
As featured.
Chris Chan, whose legal name is Christine Chandler, was taken to the Central Virginia Regional Jail and held without bond after being charged with incest. The victim was alleged to be Chris's mother. On August 8, 2023, 2 years after the arrest, the charges were ultimately dismissed.
Oh, man, that was good. That was good. I think I prefer it when it's like somebody who's like an asshole getting hit, though. I think that's what I like out of body cam footage. I like the instant schadenfreude, you know? I think that kind of makes it more interesting for me. I think I just prefer that kind of content. Maybe that's like not classy or whatever, but I don't fucking care. That's what I like more, you know? But I'm glad I saw that. I think it was better that I reacted to that on my own than bring the ladies on for it. Okay, now play the Zoom court footage of the arraignments. I like these ones because they're almost more unnerving. No, I honestly like Miss Flabbergasted was probably one of my favorites, or the one about all the boomers in the fucking restaurant. That was pretty good. I like that one. When's fellas react? You know, the thing is, I've been saying this. Beckett popped by last night when we were watching Interview with the Vampire. And I was bitching about how, like... I wasn't really bitching. I was, like, comedically complaining how I hang out with a lot of women. What fellas? There's two. There's Justin and there's Beckett. Okay, those are the two that are around pretty regularly. Well, Justin's around occasionally. You know, he's a dad, so. Mad because he... No, you don't understand. They're like my goons. You know, they're my little goons. Don't tell Hal I said that. I'll be in trouble. Oh, there's also Slaw, yeah. Complaining about how all the women do is be shopping, eat hot chip, and lie. Messaging her now. Thanks, Siley. Don't out me. Crazy. Well, joke's on all of you. I can't even read my fucking chat right now. I have to read it from my OBS screen. Y'all are gooning in the VC. Yeah, my personal server is actually the goon zone. You know, you're allowed to goon in my personal server. But I'm gonna get out of here because my internet's all fucked up. And I can barely operate this stream right now. We're like hanging on by like a toothpick. But yeah, PDF drops this week. Get some 07s for our Eugenes in the chat. We shall see what Scarlett says in the future. It's gonna be interesting. All right. Take care, gamers.